Right now at 6, train derailment.
It's like, whoa, what happened, you know?
What neighbors say they saw and heard, and what was inside those turned over train cars.
Then police acquittal. Why an officer who fired repeatedly at 2 unarmed people in a car was set free by a judge. Good evening. Thanks for joining us at a time when passenger and freight train derailments are making national headlines. Tonight, investigators are looking into an accident right here in the corridor.
Late last night, a Union Pacific train went off the tracks in Belle Plaine. 23 cars toppled over, spilling what was inside. CBS 2 News reporter Marissa Scott is live tonight where cleanup is underway. Marissa?
Matt and Joy, crews have been out here since last night, and as you can see behind me, they're still here. Now, they plan to stay out here until all the rail cars are off the tracks and they have replaced any of the broken tracks. We spoke with one lady who has been watching from afar and says she's just thankful no one was hurt or nothing else in town was damaged.
I think somebody up there is watching out.
Julie Pettit works down the street from where 23 rail cars derailed in Belle Plaine. She says she's been watching crews clean up since 8 Saturday morning.
As I was just coming to town to go to the library and, you know, just for my usual run on Saturday mornings. Like, whoa, what happened, you know? Then I just drove by and was like, wait, something big happened, you know?
Pettit says when she got into town, she saw crews managing to get the heavy cars off the track, one by one.
Well, first they were just cleaning, like they had the bulldozer in there and they were cleaning all the debris out of the way.
A Union Pacific Railroad spokesperson told CBS 2 News the 125 railcar train was traveling from North Platte, Nebraska to Chicago when it derailed just before 11:30 Friday night. He says some of the derailed cars were carrying soda ash, lumber, animal feed, flour, diced tomatoes, and frozen fish. One load contained sodium bicarbonate, which is not toxic and won't harm anyone. The commotion brought out a lot of folks, starting their holiday weekend out here. Because Pettit says this is a big deal in Belle Plaine, since she can't remember something like this happening here.
This holiday weekend, a lot of people don't have anything to do anyway. I'm sure they're working as diligently as they can.
Again, fortunately, the good news tonight is no one was hurt. Crews plan to be out here all night until the rail cars are off the tracks, which they say could be until tomorrow morning. And the cause of the derailment is still under investigation. Covering the corridor in Belle Plaine, Marissa Scott, CBS 2 News.
Marissa, thank you. A Cedar Rapids resident is homeless tonight after an overnight fire on the southeast side. Crews were called to the 1600 block of Timber Court shortly after 2 this morning. Now, a CBS 2 News viewer sent us this video of that fire. Check that out. Crews say when they arrived, the house and 2 cars in the driveway were burning. By the time it was put out, part of the home's roof had caved in. Thankfully, the homeowner, who was home at the time, made it out safely. Crews say they're working to figure out what caused the blaze.
In Buchanan County, 6 people are under arrest tonight, charged with multiple counts of property damage. The sheriff says it happened all across the county, and the arrests come after a lengthy investigation. Last July and August, investigators received several calls about damage to homes in Brandon. At the same time, there were reports of property damage at the Buchanan County home near Independence. Some vehicles were also damaged or destroyed and shot with BB guns.
A great start to Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, things turning a little bit more soggy here for the second half. Here's a look outside on satellite and radar. We've seen mostly sunny skies for much of the day. Clouds are starting to push back in, though. Radar picked up on a little bit of rain, but it wasn't actually reaching the ground thanks to some dry air. Temperatures are in the 70s right now. Winds are from the south at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is still comfortable now, but it is going up along with those rain chances. We'll see scattered showers and storms push in here by early tomorrow morning, and they'll stick around for the day on Sunday. We'll let you know what your Memorial Day actually has in store for you if you have any parades or festivities planned, and talk about a stormy work week ahead. So stay tuned.
An Ohio police officer will not be going to jail for the 2012 shooting death of 2 unarmed black men.
Protesters in Cleveland claim it is just the latest example of officers getting away with murder. Hannah Daniels has the latest.
Police officer Michael Brillo broke down in tears after he was found not guilty inside a Cleveland courtroom. The verdict comes after a 4-week trial in the shooting deaths of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams. The judge ruled prosecutors failed to prove Brillo fired the fatal shots.
The defendant proved by a preponderance of the evidence that he is legally excused from liability.
Demonstrators outside the courthouse expressed their frustration of the ruling. Brillo is the only officer criminally charged, despite a high-speed chase involving about 100 of his colleagues. The pursuit began when a 1979 Chevy Malibu driven by Russell apparently backfired while passing police headquarters. The noise was mistaken for a gunshot. After a 20-minute chase, the car was boxed in when police officers fired 137 shots. Brillo fired the most, including 15 shots when he climbed onto the hood of the car and shot at the unarmed pair through the windshield.
There was testimony from other officers that indicated that they felt that it was wrong.
Last year, the U.S. Attorney General released a report finding Cleveland police had engaged in a pattern of excessive force. Saturday, the Department of Justice announced it will review the testimony and evidence presented in Brillo's trial. In New York, Hannah Daniels for CBS News.
That verdict comes just 6 months after the killing of Tamir Rice, a black 12-year-old carrying a pellet gun who was shot by a white officer.
Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, are common in a lot of the foods that we eat, and some in the corridor want to throw them out. Today, a group got together at New Pioneer Co-op in Iowa City to march in protest of GMOs. They believe New Pie is a good place to make their case. New Pie's workers say they're a different kind of grocery store because they believe you should know exactly what's in the food you're putting into your body.
We all want to know what's in our food. We all want to know if genetically modified organizations are in our food. We want safe food. We want the wellness and wholeness of our community.
And more people seem to be getting on the healthy bandwagon. New Pie has more than 31,000 member owners across the corridor. A group of runners braved the rays today to spread the message about skin cancer awareness.
Earlier this month, we introduced you to an Iowa family who knows the risk firsthand. Will O'Brien was only 9 years old when doctors diagnosed him with melanoma. 5 years later, fortunately, he is cancer-free. Now, Will and hundreds of others take part in a race called Outrun the Rays to let everyone know about the dangers of skin cancer. CBS 2 News reporter Steffi Lee is here with the story. Steffi?
Matt and Joy, today marked the 5th year where runners hit the pavement in Piasta to both support the people who have been through skin cancer and spread the word about better protection.
Way to go!
Underneath the sunshine,
rain or shine, we've been out here in the rain as well.
Nearly 500 people in teams, even babies and dogs, ran across the small town of Piasta for a cause. It's to outrun the rays.
This organization has done so much for our community.
A nonprofit organization with a goal to go the distance in spreading awareness about melanoma. Lakeisha Ray knows how scary skin cancer can be.
Well, like with my melanoma, most spots are like dark and irregular. Mine was actually skin color.
Her team shirt says it all. The rays of sunshine and ribbon mark her 5-year triumph over the skin cancer. She hopes others will catch the rays and catch on to her message.
Well, I would definitely say that people who think that they tan and they don't burn, because that's me, you need to wear sunscreen.
Staying away from the tanning booths. I mean, it's simple as that.
From start to finish, 500 people running under the rays to make sure people are safe from them.
It's just something that people haven't been talking about, and more people are getting diagnosed with it. So I find like it's just a great fundraiser.
Several runners told me today about how thankful they are to have outrun the rays to raise awareness about melanoma. They also mentioned how creative it was for each runner to receive a clip-on bottle of sunscreen like this one to stay protected everywhere they go. Steffi Lee, CBS 2 News.
Steffi, thank you. As you saw, beautiful start to the Memorial Day weekend this morning. A lot of families took advantage of it at the National Czech and Slovak Museum. They enjoyed the Ride, Walk, Play event. It's a chance to connect with the miles of trails in Lynn County and all the distractions along the way.
Seeing the path that it takes and kind of seeing some of the construction downtown. I know there's been a lot of new things, and it's great to get people out on the trail to see those new things.
In addition to the trails across Lynn County, today families explored a 2-mile loop around the downtown in Cedar Rapids.
Next at 6, a sure sign of summer. The way kids are making a splash as they welcome the new season, where you can go to get in on the fun.
And I'll let you know if the weather's going to cooperate for you to go to the splash pads this weekend, or maybe some of those Memorial Day parades. We'll have your forecast coming up next on the CBS 2 News at 6.
For many families, Memorial Day weekend is the official start to the summer season, and that means a busy time for vacation and travel. Cedar Rapids Police Department offering just a friendly reminder today that they have extra officers out on patrol all this weekend. They will focus on safety and on drunk drivers.
Signs of summer indeed, and today another signal that the season is arriving. Cedar Rapids Parks and Rec flipped the switches on the splash pads this morning. They're located in 10 city parks, including Knoll Ridge, where we found people already out taking advantage.
Well, it's not winter and there's no snow and the temperatures are above zero, so it's great.
Splash pads are open from 10 to 8 every day. Perfect weather out there to get a little water, a little wet, if you will.
Absolutely, and a lot of people headed to the cemeteries, also to memorial celebrations. A lot of things going on this weekend. Let's go to meteorologist Jennifer Hildreth to see what we can expect. Jen?
Well, it was a great start to Memorial Day weekend. Sunshine, low humidity. Temperatures today got in the mid to upper 70s, almost 80 in Prairie du Chien and Washington. Couldn't ask for anything better except for maybe for this to continue, right? Well, all good things have to come to an end, and it looks like it's going to start coming tonight. We had the radar pick up a few little showers across the area here this afternoon. None of it is reaching the ground, though. It's just mainly just clouds pushing across the area because we have a lot of dry air. But that dry air is going away, and clouds are going to continue to increase from the south with this storm system that's bringing rain into parts of Kansas, Nebraska, and Missouri. It's pushing northeastward, and I expect that rain to be coming in here probably towards sunrise tomorrow. In the meantime, just those increasing clouds. Temperatures have cooled just a little bit, mainly in the mid 70s across the area, and winds are from the south-southeast, 5 to 15 miles per hour, but that's starting to bring the humidity back. Now, it has gone up today from where we were yesterday, but it's still pretty comfortable. Unfortunately, tomorrow it's going to start to feel slightly humid as that humidity continues to rise, and then on Monday, we'll be in that humid category, definitely making it feel like a start of summer. So here's your planner. We're seeing those clouds increase, but we're still dry at 11 o'clock here on our planner. There's the main storm system out towards Denver. A warm front's going to be pushing through, and there's that rain. We're stopping at 3 a.m. still. We're still dry at that time. It's after that we'll see the scattered showers and storms come in. So when you start Sunday morning at 7, you'll need the umbrella for showers and storms if you're headed out to church or any early activities. Now that will continue through the morning, and then they'll come a little bit more scattered as the afternoon goes on. So there will be some dry times here Sunday afternoon. And then Sunday night, the warm front pushes northward, and that's going to bring more showers and storms across the area. But as of right now, it looks like most of the rain is going to be out of here by Monday morning. We're in the warm sector, which means warm, humid air for your Monday. And it looks like much of the day will be dry until Monday evening, when the cold front finally pushes through. Now, we're not expecting severe weather, but we are expecting some heavy rainfall. Many areas are going to see over an inch. Some areas could see over 2 inches here from now until Monday night. So just keep that in mind. If you haven't checked your sump pump, might want to do it here tonight. We will see increasing clouds here tonight. That rain pushing in towards morning. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 50s to right around 60 degrees in Washington. And then for tomorrow, upper 60s, low 70s, so a little bit cooler. Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and storms on and off throughout the day. Remember, heavy rainfall is possible. Memorial Day, mostly cloudy, breezy, and humid. It looks like the rain will be in the early morning and then again in the evening. So much of the day on Memorial Day will be dry, and it will be warm, upper 70s to low 80s. But we'll stay very active with more showers and storms here right through the work week. Temperatures are going to be staying mild, though, in the mid to upper 70s with maybe a few little 80s sprinkled in there. But not a total washout for Memorial Day weekend, but definitely looks like tomorrow will be the wettest day, and then it looks like many dry hours here at least Monday afternoon.
That's good.
Nice temperatures. We just have to put up with the rain a little bit, too.
Definitely, and with the heat and humidity, at least Memorial Day usually is the beginning of summer for most people's books. It's going to feel like it.
Eat dessert first and then grill.
There you go.
Good.
There you go. I've been working on this.
Thanks, Jen. Zach Hanley has your sports coming up next. Stay with us.
Listen throughout the day for your Weather First forecast on 98.1 KHAK, today's best country. Now from the BillionAuto.com sports desk, here's your CBS 2 sports update.
You'd think it'd be hard to top the relay runaway performance in the second day of the state track meet, which was yesterday, but Eastern Iowa saved its best for last at the Blue Oval. Landon Stoller has the finale.
Linn-Mar's Stephanie Jenks has given plenty to cheer for over the years. She won the 4A 800 and she set a meet record in the 1500, 4:27.76, second all time.
You know, it's really great to be able to, come out and race the races and, see that you're, the fastest in the state that the state's ever had. It's really special.
More from 4A, Jefferson's Abilene Ranchow won the 100-meter hurdles. She also ran for the 4x100 relay team. That closed out with a gold.
Kind of bittersweet. I'm glad we won, but I wish me and Liz had one more year with these girls. And we've been working all season for these 3 days, and this is the icing on the cake.
Cedar Falls won that event for the boys. They also won the 4x400, and Prairie's Jalen Rimo won the 200 meters with a time of 22:03. Class 3A, Connor Ham won both the 100 and 200 to defend 2 titles, and they were like lightning. Williamsburg took the 4x1 with a time of 43:03, but in the end it was CPU celebrating a team title. Wahlert won the girls 4x100, and Decorah's Amanda Taylor won the 1500, 4:40.59. And in the shuttle hurdle relay, Clear Creek Amana 1:03.89 for a very emotional win.
It's been like a dream since freshman year. We've been trying so hard. I have 2 seniors on the team. We didn't know we'd have an opportunity like this again. We had to do it for our teammates, and it was an awesome feeling. Season with them like this, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
In 2A, West Branch took that event, and Tipton's Eric Lenz continued to dominate distance. He won the 1600 with a time of 4:18.47.
Awesome job. Really hard to describe right now. It's all just kind of sinking in, but I think when I go home and lay down for a little bit, I think it'll all really start to sink in, and it's just awesome.
Mount Vernon won the girls 4x4 to take second place. Clayton Ridge senior Jasmine Stabler took the 800 to lead her team to a title. Speaking of team titles, Lisbon hoisted the 1A boys trophy, and Hudson the girls after setting a state record 1:48.80 in the sprint medley.
We knew that we had to do it for our team, and that really drove us all to do our best, and we did it.
It's all a team effort here on the team. That's what's great about Hudson, is that everyone works for the team and it's not all about individual.
The Pirates held off North Lynn, who won 4 relays in Nicole Miller's final meet.
So many emotions going through my head, and I know all of their heads, but I wouldn't want to end my high school career any other way.
And with that, state track is a wrap. At the Blue Oval in Des Moines, Landon Stoller, CBS 2 Sports.
2A boys sub-state tennis finals. Top-ranked Linn-Mar taking on 6th-ranked Cedar Rapids, Washington. Winner heads to Team State. #1 singles Wash Jackson Hoyt with a nice cross-court forehand winner for the point. But Tim Paulson did one better. The ace for the win. Paulson won his match in straight sets, and the Lions are headed to state. Linn-Mar wins 5-0 the final. Girls tennis teams also playing, well, those are the girls tennis teams that made it to state. And do we have the Washington? Do we have the VO for the? There they go. Iowa City West and Prairie regionals. Winner heads to state. #1 singles Megan Jans with a nice placement on the overhead smash. But Prairie's Val Caro was in a groove. The backhanded winner. She wins her match. But right now the meet is tied 3-3. You need to get to 5 to go to state. And that's it for sports. We'll be right back.
CBS 2 connects with the corridor. Call us at 1-800-222-KGAN. Email us at news@cbs2iowa.com or connect with us on Facebook at Facebook/KGAN CBS 2.
The melons that you're looking at are more expensive than the average ones, like thousands of days. That price, that's not a misprint. That is accurate. 42 premium melons from northern Japan fetch a huge price at $12,500. Dealers say they're so expensive because they're amazingly sweet and they're often given as gifts. Think really expensive wine or diamond rings. And because the region is also finally seeing some good weather after the crop failed in previous years, growers hope to ship some 4,300 tons of those melons between now and September. We'd take half of that in cash, wouldn't we? That's not bad at all.
I take the diamond ring over
well, you can,
a
yeah,
melon.
good point.
It's really good, but you know.
Hopefully last longer, yes.
Yeah, weather not so good here for the second half of our weekend. We're going to see showers and storms move in by tomorrow morning. They'll continue on and off throughout the day on Sunday. Rain on Monday looks like early morning, then again in the evening. So much of the day on Monday will be dry, but it's going to be warm, humid, and breezy. And then showers and storms continue on and off throughout the rest of the work week.
Still going to be mowing the lawn, aren't we?
Yep.
Wow. All right. Thanks for watching your CBS 2 News at 6.
We'll see you back here at 10, everybody. Until then, have a great night.